Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to our EIC Access Plus info session. We are thrilled to have you all here today. My name is Cristina Chumacero, and I will be your moderator for this session. I would like to share with you the agenda of today. We will start with some welcome words with our EIC representative. We will continue explaining you the EIC Ecosystem Partnership Program and EIC Service Catalogue on how to benefit from it. And also we will continue with the EIC Access Plus, the new program, and how to benefit from this co-financing scheme. Then we will present the application form, how to do it, and how to join the EIC Access Plus Community Hub. Last but not least, we will continue with some success cases from the EIC partners that have already supported some SMEs. So Angel Sante will be sharing with us their experience, and also one EIC awardee, chemicals, that we will also be sharing their experience. And then we will have a couple of minutes, some minutes to answer all your questions. You have the chat box and also a Q&A tab that you can also ask as well your questions. Let me introduce you, next slide, to Gisela Santos, project advisor at the European Innovation Council, who can give us a brief introduction of BAS activities. Please, Gisela.
Thank you very much, Cristina. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm really glad to be here today with all of you and see that we are quite a number of participants. So thank you very much for all those that took their time today to come and get some information on this new co-financing scheme that we have introduced to the Ecosystem Partnerships Program. As you know, at the EIC, beyond the funding that we give through our 3 funding schemes, we also put a lot of effort in supporting our companies in the business acceleration services. And the Ecosystem Partnerships Program is one of those business acceleration services where we team up with many of you, because I see that there are many EIC partners here present today at this info session. We team up with you, dear partners, to provide all the services that you have available in your organizations to our EIC portfolio. And it's a great mission that you have for us in EIC, and we are very proud of your participation in our program. So as you all know, we at EIC, we have decided to upgrade this program with a co-financing scheme that is now being implemented by our consortium Access Plus. And today you will hear from the team members of this consortium on how they will implement this co-financing. And I hope this session will be quite enlightening, and it will also bring more dynamic to the catalog between EIC beneficiaries and EIC partners. I will not get into details because the details will be given to you by our team in EURA that will explain to you a bit more in detail on what is the updates of our EIC Service Catalogue, and also the details of the Access Plus co-financing by our team of the Consortium Access Plus. But I would like to thank them, Access Plus and also Euro AG, for having organized this info session, which I think it is very useful for all of us involved in this very important program for our beneficiaries. I would like also to thank the beneficiaries present here today, those who will also present some of their success stories. And I will be here throughout the whole session, so I will also be available for questions and answers if there will be any for me. So I wouldn't take more time because what we need now is really the detail, and the nitty-gritty of this program from our teams, which I again send my warm thank you for being so organized and putting this scheme into place on behalf of the EIC. Wishing you all a very fruitful info session, and I remain at your disposal throughout the whole time. Thank you, Christina, back to you.
Thank you, Gisela. Now I would like to give the floor to Theodora Aibu, who can give a short presentation of the EIC Ecosystem Partnership Program and EIC Catalog that you can benefit. So we will stop sharing our screen. Theodora, you can now do it from your
Thank
side.
you very much, Christina. Okay, I will start sharing my screen.
Yeah, perfect.
All right. So thank you very much, Christina, first of all, and good afternoon to everyone. My name is Theodora Aibu, and I am here together with my teammates and colleagues in the partnership program, Cristina Fernandes and Ana Moura. And we are the team behind the EIC Ecosystem Partnership Program and managing also the EIC Service Catalogue. And in this part of the session, we'll present an overview of these two subjects, let's say. Okay, so the Ecosystem Partnership Program is an initiative of the EIC. It began about 3 years ago, and it is part of the tender, which was formerly known as the EIC Ecosystem Partnership and Co-Investment Support. The aim of this initiative is to expand the services that are provided, so the business acceleration services provided through the BAS initiative of the EIC, by bringing in sectors specialized and niche specialized ecosystem partners who would provide a more tailored services to EIC beneficiaries. So the program started in December 2021, and it is a 4-year initiative, so it will go up to December 2025. However, there is a possibility of continuity. In terms of the mission, so these are the specific objectives of our program. So first of all is to create a strong network of collaborative partnerships. So this is between partners themselves, so organization to organization, and also organization to the EIC. And through this partnership, we would like to also bridge EIC awardees with the partners or the ecosystem actors, as we say, so that they can provide them well-reputed, tested and tried, good quality, niche-specific services. So in summary, basically what we do is help EIC beneficiaries. So this would be beneficiaries as well as Seal of Excellence holders that are sealed, of course, by the EIC, giving them access to a wide range of business acceleration services that are provided not only by the EIC, but by sector-specific EIC partners. So these are the organizations. And this will be done through the EIC Service Catalogue, which is an open access platform. So when we are onboarding and also targeting these organizations, what we look at is the excellence and impact of their services, so to make sure their services are good quality and benefiting the beneficiaries as much as possible, and also to see that they are aligned with the needs of EIC beneficiaries. So at the beginning of the program, we did a needs assessment of EIC beneficiaries. So we have a published report, and we encourage partners to provide services that would be suitable and in demand for EIC beneficiaries, and also services that complement what is already provided by the EICs through the BAS initiative, and so all the other BAS programs, and also the services that are already on the EIC catalog. And this is to avoid repetition and redundancy. In terms of the types of organizations we have been recruiting, and you would find on the EIC Service Catalogue is a huge diversity of them. So we have accelerators, venture builders, venture capitalists, incubators, research institutions, academics, research infrastructures, business support organizations. It's a very large group of them. So going to the EIC Service Catalogue, which is the main hub and the main output of our program, So this is, as I said earlier, it is an open access platform, so you can access it directly by inserting the URL you see on the screen, or also through the EIC community, those who are already familiar with the community or already subscribed to the community. So on the catalog, we have around 170 organizations so far, and increasing in number as we go, because it is an open call. So we onboard new organizations on a monthly basis, and we have over 410 services that are available for EIC beneficiaries. It is exclusively for EIC beneficiaries and Seal of Excellence holders, so anybody outside this range will not be able to apply for these services through the program. That is, of course, partners are able to provide these services to their own clients outside the program. In terms of other materials, information you can find on the catalog. So this includes FAQs, guidebooks, videos, briefs that would guide you on how to apply on Service Catalog, and also through EIC ACCESS Plus. And we also have, let's say, an entry point to the EIC BAS acceleration services. So you see the second image below. And we also have 53 IP due diligence experts that come from the EU IPO initiative. And we also have a button in which you can access EIC ACCESS Plus website. In terms of what you can find about services, so each service has a dedicated service landing page, so with its own service ID, which would be very relevant for you to take note of for your application to EIC ACCESS Plus. And in each service landing page, there's a description of the service, so briefly, of course, indicating the duration, the activities, the sector TRL, and the financial requirements, which also would be very important to take note of. We also have a button that is for what we call help desk. It's technically a button that would connect you to the partner who's providing that service. Of course, respecting GDPR rules, so you will not be able to see their email, but you can submit a form that would go directly to them. And also they are buttons that you can use that would direct you to the EIC ACCESS Plus site as well. These services, as well as the partner and the partners and the EIC Service Catalogue, are openly promoted. So we have events, newsletters, social media we'll see in the upcoming slides. And so pay attention to all the promotions that we do so you can be kept updated. In terms of the types of services you would find on the catalog, so we can categorize them into three main types. So they are standalone services, they are short-term services like workshops, matchmaking events. We also have individualized services, so this would be access to, they are more customized, so access to laboratory equipment, technological due diligence, test beds. And then we have program cohort services, so these are full-blown acceleration, venture building, incubation services that you would be plugged into. So they were already designed and implemented by the partners, and now you will be included in them. In terms of financial requirements, we also have a diverse type of requirements. So we have full price, reduced price, so with discounts on the prices that are negotiable. So you and the partner would be able to negotiate the price. We have free of charge services, equity-based services, and services that are based on success fees. In terms of categories, so we categorize the services into 11 categories, and each service will have to fall on to one of these categories. So you will see on the rows to the right of the screen, and we will see the different types of services we have per category. So as you can see, a lot of our services, comparatively speaking, are on acceleration, incubation, and venture building, business planning, internationalization, and support fundraising. And we're happy to say that these are also services that correspond to the demand that we are getting for the type of services on the EIC Service Catalogue. It's also it's good to mention also that we have services from EIT KICS. So please take note and browse when looking for specific expertise. In terms of the partners, we have also, again, quite a lot of geographical locations covered. So we have over 30 countries that are covered. We have majority of the partners from the EU, but some representation from Asia, Africa, North and Latin America also. We have received over 500 applications. As said earlier, we have over, now we are going beyond, but 170 partners. And majority of the applications come from Spain, France, Italy, Germany, and Portugal. In terms of the application process, so this is just an overview and it includes the partners part and also the beneficiaries part. So the purple is for the partners. So we start off with accepting the partners onto the program. So they apply to the EIC COFA partnership on a rolling basis. And once they are onboarded, that would mean their profile and services are published on the catalog, and also we promote it actively through different channels. After that, you will be able to contact the partners through the button shown earlier. And from there on, when it goes to application, it moves to the EIC Access Plus platform where you can apply for the services, of course, indicating the service ID. And then it would move on. If it's successful, it would move on to the partner accepting or rejecting the service, and then the service implementation in which they will be monitoring and reporting. In terms of communication and events, so this is where you can find us and where you can find information about the service catalog and the EIC partners. So in terms of interaction, direct interaction with partners, we have events, periodic events called Ask Me Anything, where partners pitch their services to EIC beneficiaries. These are thematic, so sometimes one would be on IP, one would be focused on acceleration services or sector specific, such as health and medical devices. This is published through the EIC community, social media, and also our highlights or newsletters that we'll see in a bit. We also have the EIC Partners Day, which is a physical event back-to-back with the EIC Summit. And this is where you can meet EIC partners, network, and discuss any services with them. And other than that, we also have our partners on the EIC community. So they have the EIC partner label. That's how you can identify them. So feel free to contact them directly. In terms of promotion, so we have bi-monthly newsletters. So this is what we call the EIC Service Catalogue highlights, and you should subscribe to the highlights in order to receive news. Here we publish information about the upcoming deadlines for services, any new services that are added, any overview of service categories. In some cases, we increase the service categories, so we'll have new ones, and this will be indicated here. And we also provide an overview of the EIC partners. So please do subscribe to the highlights. Other than that, we also publish, as stated earlier, on social media and the EIC community. So we have articles more or less the same as we do with the highlights. We have the upcoming deadlines, new services, call for registration for events such as the Ask Me Anything events will be published on these pages. And finally, this is how to learn more about the EIC Service Catalogue. Please, we invite you to watch the introductory video that we have. It's very short and quite good in showcasing how to use the Service Catalogue and what you will find. We also have the EIC Beneficiaries Brief, which you can find both materials. You can find them on the Service Catalogue, and the brief will guide you on how to apply, step-by-step guide. And in case you have any questions, feel free to reach out to our team through our help desk email you see at the bottom. And that is all from me. Thank you very much.
Now we will continue our presentation with Antonio Sangrilli, who will give us a short overview of the EIC Access Plus co-financing scheme.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yes, perfect.
Okay, that's perfect. Thank you, Maria. Thank you, Maria Cristina. It's very nice to be here with you and to present EIC Access Plus co-funding project. Just to give you a whole very short news about the project. The project has been founded by the European Commission, the EIC organization, and the project see the involvement of Okay, this is the involvement of 6 partners, and so with Nova, I'm talking about you on behalf of Innova, and Nova is the project coordinator, and the other partners we collaborate with us to implement this very nice project and to support the access to EIC Service Catalogue services. How I'm I'm presenting to you in the next slides. Just to start about with the information about the project, and the ACCESS Plus is a project. It was a main scope is to provide support to EIC awardees and Seal of Excellence holders to access the EIC Service Catalogue services. So the main aim of the project is to provide the funds as a grant to this organization who participate in this project, and so the main providing financial assistance, and every organization can access to this grant by reading before the open call and then to follow the online procedure to access to the grant. The online procedure will be shortly presented to you later on, but I will now provide you with a very few information about this kind of project. So we have an amount to spend is 3.45 million in different grant schemes that I'm going to present to you. We fund we're supposed to fund to 180 companies, and we receive application from all these kind of companies, and the threshold that we can assign to each organization means firms but also other public and private organization is up to 60 kilo euros. And so first of all, who can participate into can obtain the grant is for sure EIC Service Awardees. These are organizations participating in EIC Pathfinder Transition and Accelerator project. So partners who participate in this kind of project can apply for asking EIC Access Plus grant, but also can participate the Seal of Excellence holders. But all this participation is restricted to all the EIC Seal of Excellence holders relating to Horizon Europe program. A third category that can participate and ask the EIC ACCESS Plus grant is are the spin-offs generated in this kind of project. So the spin-off, even though they are not partner in this spin-off, but have been generated within this project, they can participate in and can apply for Access Plus grant. So to receive the grant, the most important things that the services asked for this organization are related to the projects. So should be linked to let's say exploit and improve the project itself results, or some results that coming out from the project. And this is very important things that we will see when we assign the grants. And so we will ask a certain statement, written statement by the coordinator that acknowledge that there is a link between the project results of the project itself and the services you are applying for. Who are the beneficiaries? I'm just put in the slide some beneficial organization. When we talk about beneficiaries, we are referring to universities, private and public research organization, SMEs, or other organization working this kind of projects. So the financial support, the financial support is in the form of a grant. We assign a grant up to 50% of the cost of the service cost paid by the applicants to the EIC partners. Who partners is the organization is delivering their services, but the maximum cumulative funding we will assign to each beneficiary is limited to 60,000 euros. No more amounts have been recognized for each applications. So the maximum grant depends also from the kind of services. We see earlier the 11 service categories, and for the project purposes, we organize these 11 services into five categories. here listed in the slides. And for each of these kind of categories, we recognize up to 10,000 euros of grant, or 30,000 euros, and up to 60,000 euros, depend of the service complexity, services operations, and so on. So it's very important to know that an applicant can have 60,000 euro in the form of grant from one or more services. This is very important. But for each service package, for each service listed in this service catalog, there is a threshold in terms of amount of grant he or she can receive. So another important thing is that the beneficiaries are suggested and requested to agree the service supply conditions with the EIC service provider. This is very important. Also the conditions of the provided services, but also the cost. Sometimes the cost is listed in the EIC service catalog, sometimes not. So it's very important to agree with these important factors, since we ask the cost, the service costs during the application form. How to apply for the grant? So we have an online form available from the EIC Access Plus website, or also through the EIC Service Catalogue, as illustrated before by Theodora. And the application can be submitted from the 1st of November, when we open the call, and can be submitted until May 31st of 2026. And when we receive the application has been finished, and we will put a timestamp just to understand when the application will be submitted. And since we evaluate this application on the basis of the first come first served basis, and then we collect the application for 2 weeks, and then we start with the evaluation and then assign the grant. So the application form, we will show you how to present the application, but we have several sections to be where we used to collect information from the applicants. We start with the information about the organization, the administrative information. Then we follow with the service selection and description. We ask some information about the service impact and the impact to the organization. What are the benefits of the service to the organization? We also would like to know the service execution period, just to know when the service starts and when service will finish. And then we ask who is the service provider, the name, if you have one. If you don't have the service provider, we can support you and provide a list of 3 service providers among which you can select one. And then we ask you to indicate the cost of the service provider. And then after you have include all this information in the application form, you can submit the form, and then we start. Then we will receive the timestamp, and so we receive the form, and then we will start the evaluation. About the evaluation, we used to the applicant's evaluation. We use 7 criteria. First of all, we would like to know if the applicant should come from the EU countries or associated countries. The most important thing is, according to the no double public funding, we would like to know if the service is already being funded by others supports, or partially funded by other supports. Since it is partially funded by one support, we can cover the part of the cost not supported by public funding. So in short, there is a possible double funding, even though for the part we are supporting is not already funded by other regional, national, or international, or European financial support. The grant limit, the limit of our grant is 6,000 euros. So when we arrive to this limit, we stop to support you and provide you funds. You can use this small fund, 6,000 euro, for asking one service or other services. It's important that you not go beyond this kind of amount. So we ask you, we check if the service is clearly described in the application form, and are listed the results and the impact of these results in to your organization. So the service should be delivered in time and by June 30, 2026. This is missing the here. So the latest date that we check for releasing the service is June 30, 2026, and should be the service should be linked to the project, the EIC awarded project, and this, we check if the service is exploiting or improving one or more results of listing the project that are the results from the project. And also we will check if the service provider is indicated in the application form. When all these 7 criteria are respected, so we'll give you the green light, so we can start with the negotiation. We will send you a form of a standard template, a standard agreement template you can find in the EIC ACCESS Plus website. And then we also we open the door for the payments. So according to the payments, we have two modalities for the payments. The first modalities is that for grants up to 10,000 euro. In this case, we will pay the grant in only one installment at the end of the services. So when you have finished the service, we will pay you. We will check. We will make the necessary administrative checks, and then we will pay the amount of grant. If the requested grant is above these figures, we will pay in 2 installments. The first installments at the beginning of the service in the form of the pre-financing, up to it's 50% of the grant, and the other half part of the grant we will pay to you at the end of the services. And before releasing the last payment, we ask you to provide a very short reports regarding describing the service you receive and then the benefits you have obtained by this kind of services. And also we ask you to fill in a very short questionnaire to make a quality assessment of the service you receive from the EIC service partners. And I think that's it. So you can find a lot of information about this EIC ACCESS Plus project in the website. You can find here also other links to access to information from about the EIC ACCESS Plus. You can write to the info at accessplus.eu. You can ask there any kind of information you need, and me and my colleague Magalo are here in the slides. We can answer you as soon as possible, but in the short, usually we will reply very fast to your request. And so I think that's it all for regarding the call. And the call, I repeat again, the call is online, so you can download the call from the website and you can read, and we can start with your application.
Perfect, Antonio. Thank you very much. I see that we already have some questions, so I will ask all participants to use the Q&A tab, so we can, at the end of the once we finish, I will read it there. So I will continue with the presentation on how to apply for the EIC funding on the EIC ACCESS Plus Community Hub, so you can have a better idea on how is this journey. Just I want to clarify first who is eligible to apply for this. So we are talking specifically of EIC beneficiaries from the Pathfinder, Transition, and Accelerator programs. Also, Seal of Excellence holders under Horizon Europe are also concerned. How can you apply for these EIC partner services? As Theodora present to you, you have the website, and you can select what is your status, if you are EIC Pathfinder, Transitions, and so on. And you can filter the most appropriate service. You will have all these filters according to your sector, your country, the technology readiness level, so you can better find the most appropriate service. The idea is that once you find the appropriate service, you are in contact with the EIC partner and see if you are eligible, and you come up to an agreement. But if you don't want, or if you don't find the appropriate EIC partner, we can help on this. So you will see that there is a button, there is EIC Access Plus co-funding. Then you will be addressing to the website that we have. So once you are on the website of the EIC Access Plus, you will be able to read all the information that we are sharing right now on the info session. You can find all the details on this, as well as all the documents. You will be able to click on the Apply Now button, and you will be addressed to the Community Hub. So this Community Hub, it's inviting all EIC awardees and all Seal of Excellence holders under Horizon Europe and EIC partners to join. So once you are, if you already know the platform that we are using, this is powered under Euroquity VPI France. If you have an account, it will be just very quickly, and you will just need to click on accepting the invitation to join the community. I will be there accepting or refusing your request, because all these requests needs to be validated. And if you don't have an account, it will take you some few minutes to include all the details. I really recommend you to update all your profile so that all EIC partners and other EIC awardees can help you, that you can better connect and matchmake with them. So if you have any questions, you can reach out to me on this. Once you are part of the community and you are accepted, you will have access to this community hub. We will have the discussion tab, where you can see all the details that we will be sharing, including the form, where you will be able to submit your application, and also being updated about new info sessions that we will do, and also some promotional activities. The idea is that as well, EIC partners, you also introduce yourself on this community hub, and that other members, they can reach out to you. So once you click on the form, you will be directed to this form, and you will complete all the details, and you will be asked to also submit your declaration of honors that you can find, that you can download. I will show you later. But this is the form. There are some questions that you can also find. You can prepare in advance, and also you can save if you don't have time to finish your application. You can save it for later, and it will facilitate this task. Then some of the files that that you can download, you have two options. You can download it from the EIC Access Plus Community Hub once you are a member, once you are an approved member, and then you can also download it from the website, the EIC Access Plus website. This is where you can download it as well. That's it from my side. You can reach out to me if you have any issues at accessing to this community hub, or when you are applying for when you are preparing the application form. So now I would like to continue and introduce Caroline Tsai, who will be showcasing her organizations and how they have supported other EIC awardees companies. So, Caroline.
Yes. Hi, everyone. Thank you. Allow me to share. Well, first of all, thank you for the invitation. Very happy to be here. And congratulations to EIC for growing the partner catalog. We joined I think 2 years ago, we were the first partner in Europe to sign the partnership with EIC. Why is it that we signed with EIC? It's because we, as the name for those who speak French, Angel Santé means Angels for Health. We are the leading European business angel network in health. We exclusively invest in healthcare, biotech, medtech, digital health. And we are, I think, the largest in Europe in terms of number of members. We have 150 experts that invest in our portfolio companies across 6 countries. And EIC realized that they had, within the beneficiaries, a whole number of companies that were specialized in healthcare that needed specialized help in growing and finding funds. Because for us as investors, obviously, there's 2 things that are important for us is that our companies find the funds they need to grow and the actual getting to the market. And we know that for healthcare companies, it's Europe is very fragmented. It's a lot of regulatory pathways that they need to address, and it's a very difficult road ahead for them. And so we are bringing our expertise with our in different fields. First of all, obviously, fundraising. We have been doing this for about 16 years, and we are capable of assessing clearly what a company needs to have to find the funds they need, whether it's at seed stage or at Series A stage. And we have specialized documents to assess these companies differently, whether they are biotech, medtech, or digital health. And we know exactly what an investor is looking for, which is very often not the case for companies, especially if they have a scientific background. And in that case, they need our input as to what they should be presenting to investors. And obviously, we've been growing a network of healthcare investors, whether they be angels, VCs, family offices, or corporate VCs across 21 countries. And we've been able to link companies to investors and help them raise, I think, close to 42 million euros through that assessment and the fundraising support that we can bring by linking them to the right people when they are ready. And obviously, as you can imagine, we only introduce the right companies to the right investors. But I'd like to stop with our 360-degree self-assessment, which is something that we put together a few years back for a healthcare accelerator that needed help. And we've offered this service to EIC beneficiaries in very different areas, whether they be in diagnostics or therapeutics, whether they be in Finland or Italy. And this is a solution that allows the company to be challenged with 2 experts of their area. So a biotech company would be linked with biotech experts and help them assess what are the key points that they need to work on in the next 6 months. And this is especially important for these companies that want to go international and that may not realize that beyond their borders, they have partners that they can contact, institutions that they can contact. And I remember the last 2 companies that from EIC that with whom we did this found that it was extremely useful to them for the expertise that our members brought to the table in helping them better explain their technology to investors or partners, and also for their market access strategy. So These are individual services. We, of course, find the experts for the specific company, and you can find us easily on the catalog by just typing angels, and then we'll be able to talk with you, assess your needs, and find the right experts to help you, whether it be to get ready for fundraising, actually linking you to the right investors, or helping you find the path to your growth for the next 6 months. I think my time is up, Maria. Thank you very much for this opportunity.
Thank you, Caroline. Very insightful. Thank you. We will continue now with the presentation from e-chemicals, represented by Balazs Hub and Gabor Savo, who both of them, they have worked together with an EIC partner and can share their experience with us.
Thank you for having me here. I am really happy to be here. And my name is Balazs Hub, and I represent e-chemicals today as a product manager. In order to provide a little bit of context at e-chemicals, we develop innovative, sustainable electrolyzer solutions to drive the transition of the chemical industry to reduce its environmental impact in a profitable way. But look at this a bit more specifically. Our technology converts captured CO2 with renewable energy into green CO for industrial use. So basically, we are engaged with carbon dioxide utilization, and we are specifically focusing on the conversion process itself only, as the figure shows it. Currently, we are 30 people strong, and the company is affiliated with more than 50 scientific publications, while we have 4 patent families involved on it. But let's take a specific look on the EIC catalog, because that's why we are here. So basically, we had collaborations regarding 4 topics: business planning, IP and legal, coaching, and venture incorporation. In business planning, we were partnered with KPMG, and they provided a lot of expertise in market intelligence. And more specifically, we received a comprehensive overview of the different externalities, what's going on the market, what are our competitors, competing technologies, and so on. And they provided invaluable insights that could be implemented in our business models. IP and legal, we were working together with Timelex, and we specifically focused on the certification, regulation, and standardization topics. And we had a comprehensive report at the end of it as an outcome of this collaboration, that we screened all the EU legislations that might be vital or essential for us to launch our product on the EU market. Thirdly, we had coaching and mentoring provided by Sue Ellen or Aurélie Pratt, a woman expert on strategic marketing. She also helped to enhance our online presence, and like a really hands-on experience or example is that we actually had our first expo booth in October, and she helped us to prepare for that challenge as well. And finally, but not lastly, we had a venture incorporation topic by INLEA, and they helped us a lot in order to improve our documentation regarding investment attractiveness, or to have more precise and more on-point communication towards high stakeholders. So altogether, I can say and provide my testimony that each collaboration provided us with invaluable experience, expertise, and tools. And all of these were having a lot of impact on the way had a lot of impact on shaping our company, how it is today. And they provided us a lot of experience on the journey, so we can be the company we are today. And I actually want to take this opportunity to express once more our gratitude to these partners involved. And as we are running a bit late on the schedule, I would like to thank you for your attention.
Thank you, Balazs, for sharing your incredible journey and insights with us. Now the time is for questions, so I will start reading the Q&A section. So Gisela, Antonio, don't hesitate to answer. So I will start with Kinga. She's asking, what is the definition of EIC awardee beneficiary? Does it matter whether this is a current beneficiary or whether the project program has already been completed? If beneficiary has already settled its project, does it matter when it happened and under which horizon?
According to our call, we have the beneficiaries are those we consider the EIC awardees. We start considering the project. The project are the pathfinders, transition, accelerator project. So partners participating in this project are the beneficiaries. So the beneficiaries could be universities, could be a research center, small and medium enterprises participating in this project. All these kind of beneficiary categories can apply for Access Plus call, but also can apply the Seal of Excellence holders. So the beneficiaries under Horizon 2020 and under Horizon Europe. And then can apply also the Seal of Excellence holders receive these stamps from the European Commission, but also for Horizon for those falling in Horizon Europe. This is the second category. The third category of beneficiary are the spin-offs generated in one of those projects funded by European Commission. So from spin-offs coming from a transition accelerator or pathfinder project, new companies generated within this project can apply to a Access Plus support, even though they are the spin-offs are not partner in these projects. So this is the list of the beneficiaries can apply to Access Plus funding scheme.
Perfect.
If I can add only that indeed, once you are funded by the EIC funding schemes, you become part of the EIC family. And in terms of Pathfinder Transition Accelerator, we finance Horizon Europe, but also the legacy. So those projects that have also been concluded.
Next question from Gonza. Is there a limitation for the service providers? Can they provide services more than one beneficiary?
No, there is no limitations. One service provider can support more beneficiaries, depending on the service the beneficiaries are requesting. And there are no limits in the call. So the limits is regarding the beneficiaries that can receive grant support up to 60,000 euro. Beneficiaries can ask to one or more services, depending on their needs, of course, but they cannot go beyond this limit.
Another question from Claire. Can NCPs, National Contact Points, access the EIC Community Hub? This maybe we need to discuss. At first we did not consider the NCPs to join the community, but we can see this internally. Next question from Nicole. Could you expand a bit as to what the service impact to the organization part of the application will request?
When you are applying to the services, there is inside the application form there is a list of potential impact to the company. So you can list one of these potential impact, and also there is a free text inside the form, so you can list the service you are applying for and the benefits you expect from these applications.
You mentioned no double funding. Does this mean that an EIC partner from the EIC Service Catalogue cannot be involved in more than one application as a service provider?
No, the no double funding is concerned the beneficiaries. So the beneficiaries cannot ask double funding for the same cost. This is the rule. So if the service cost, for instance, 1,000 euro, and our grant is up to 50 euros, the other for this part of the cost cannot cover by other funds, but we can allow them matchmaking with other funds regarding the part not funded by EIC ACCESS project.
From Isabel, many thanks, Antonio. Two quick questions. How long do you think this process will take to the EIC beneficiaries to get?
If I well understood the process, meaning the checking and assessing process by us. So we after we receive the application, so we collect the application for 2 weeks, and then we start the evaluation. The evaluation will take 1 week. In 1 week, we should be able to make an assessment of the proposal, and to get them the green light or not. And then when we have the green light, we start the negotiation with the beneficiaries, sending them an email to ask some administrative information and documents. So the fastest is these procedures, even though according to the collaboration of the beneficiary selected, and the faster we have to provide to sign the contract and to provide the grant.
Next question is, how would this impact to the EIC partners in the payment money flow?
Okay, to pay the grant from it's more important for the EIC partners that EIC partner release an invoice to the beneficiary. This invoice is very important for us to pay the grant. So that is for us more important to receive first the contract from between the EIC partners and the beneficiary, and then at the end of the service delivery, we need to get the invoice to release the financing support.
Question from Sava Singha. We have the seal of excellence and waited a year to be able to apply again for the EIC accelerator. Then we applied for the last possibility this year. Does it make sense for us to apply for EIC accelerator Access Plus, or shall we wait for the results first?
If you are 6 element holders under Horizon, you can apply for Access Plus grant. Of course, you need for the grant, so it means that you are asking for a service to the EIC partners, and so you would like to receive this grant for supporting you in getting this kind of service.
The next question from Ana Candela. If a project with a seal of excellence has been transferred to another partner as the coordinator of the project, who is now going to resubmit the proposal? Does this new partner count as seal of excellence holder?
So let's assume that you have a seal of excellence holder project. So the partners of this project can apply for Access Plus funding schemes. So both the coordinator or even the other partners can apply for.
Next one from Susri. Are Women Tech EU winners eligible? No. And another question from Sava. Dear Caroline Sai, can you see technologies that help to monitor air and water quality, or example noise levels for health-related prevention to be classified as healthcare tech? Caroline, are you still?
If I understood the question correctly, no, our expertise is really linked to health solutions for patients, anything from drug development to a medical device, but things that are linked to air or water to improve general health as a prevention measure is not something we are experts in. No, that would be more, they would have to find a partner in clean tech or climate tech.
Then one question from Nicolaus, can SME instrument holders be eligible?
We are speaking SME instrument, the legacy of Pathfinder Transitional Accelerator, or are we speaking Seal of Excellence?
If Nicolaus, are you here? Okay. No, I don't see any further clarification. So
okay, if it's Seal of Excellence, then unfortunately not. Only Seal of Excellence from Horizon Europe. If it's from the legacy of the 3 funding schemes, then yes.
So yeah, we will send the presentations tomorrow morning. I think that's it from our side. Antonio, Gisela.
Christine, I think there was a question maybe for Eora on partners logo. How can I find more information about the EIC partners logo? I'd like to promote website, social media channels.
Yes, we have already reached out to her and said to contact us through the help desk, because we will need to check whether she's eligible, the company is eligible for the label or not.
Okay, perfect. Thanks.
That's it. I don't know, Antonio or Gisela, you want to give final words?
Maybe, yeah. Go ahead, Antonio, and I will.
Oh, yes, yes.
Maybe,
so I think that this is Access Plus is a very important measure to support a lot of organization. So I mean organization, since I think about universities, research into universities or SMEs or other kind of organization who participate in the very beautiful project like Pathfinder, Transition Accelerator, Hall of Excellence. So there is a very strong opportunity for them to access to EIC Service Catalogue services to improve their technology, to improve their business framework, to improve their business plan, and so to better and to easily access to the market. So I invite you and I stimulate you to go to the EIC Service Catalogue, to our website, and to know about our supports, and why not to try the applications and to get this very important support funding for your business.
And from my side, so really big thanks to all of those present today, and also to EIC Access Plus here and all those that contributed for this info session and to make it possible. And from the EIC side, we are really counting on our partners' commitment to this program and to give the best of their services to our beneficiaries. To our beneficiaries, we are really expecting that this update and upgrade of our program will really help them profit from the best that our innovation ecosystem is there to provide to them. And we are looking forward for more success stories like the one that our company eChemicals gave the testimony today to us. Thank you very much, eChemicals, Gabor, for having accepted to testify today about your experience in the program. This is really good for us and to your peers as well to understand better how the program works. So from the EIC, we are very proud of our teams and of being able to count on all of you. And we will catch up in another opportunity, probably the next session where we'll be able maybe to meet in person. We'll be at the EIC Summit next year. And we are really looking forward to hear all of this experience with this new EIC co-financing scheme. So thanks a lot to you all, and see you in the next info session or in another occasion where we are able to exchange our ideas and practices. Thank you. Christina, back to you.
Thank you, Gisela, and thank you, Antonio, for these final words. And thanks all the speakers, Caroline and eChemicals, for accepting the invitation, and as well Tedora. So yes, we will be sending all the presentations and the recording of this session. So happy to answer all your questions. Don't hesitate to reach out. Thank you all, and wish you a nice afternoon.
Thank you. Bye-bye.